Okay, it's like, hello. Testing, warming up. I forgot to grab water. I'm so good at this, chat. Okay. Wait, sorry, what's still modded? I thought I undid that. Not a big deal. Today, I'm gonna play Limbus Company. Let's see if people join. Hello. Oh. Okay, I had something open, it jump scared me. Game is downloading. Her playing Limbus Company and saying, I kinda tried it, I started it on my own to like check out the story because it was really recommended, but then I realized I couldn't keep up with yet another gacha game, so I kinda dropped it. But I heard that the walpurgis-cestershire-nacht banner is in here, so I'm here to check that out. Hi Theradin, welcome back. How are you? How's everyone? How are you, Farina, as well? How have you guys been doing? Was the Nova stream funny, Farina? I couldn't hang out much. I had to prep. From 1 to 10, how much do you like my Nova drawing? Enough to wish that I could wash my eyes with bleach. Hi Elias, you still have to do some stuff. Yeah, I have to go refill my water. Would you guys mind keeping an eye on chat while I go behave? Be nice. I'll be right back. Be nice. Thank you. Hello. I'm back. Hello. How is everyone? How are you guys doing? I grabbed not one water bottle, but two water bottles. Yippee! That way I won't have to get up to refill. But how's everyone? Thank you, Liz. Do you guys like the waiting room? I just put like my schedule in it. Are we ready to do the intro? I think we should do the intro right now. Let's do it. 3, 2, 1. Hello. Welcome back. Oh, I forgot to launch VTube Studio. I almost did it. One day, one of these days, I'm gonna do the smoothest intro, I promise you. Also, hi, an idol neuron. Thank you so much for checking in. I know, I'm sorry. It's tech scuff every day, all day. But, look at the bright side. The game installed just in time. I just have to lower the volume before I share. Wait, do I have to sign in with Stream? Whatever. I guess we'll make a new account. The old one I didn't have anything in it. Downloading for 14 gigs of data? Oh goodness. I did not expect that. This is why we don't install games 5 minutes before the stream begins, chat. Why is lemon juice so sour? I think that's for like self-defense, lemon wise. 14 gigs? Yeah, well, it's not that bad. I have a lot of free space, but it should install fast-ish. It's already like at 4%. It's gonna be good. Why is sour? Because we're not supposed to eat it, but we do because we like pain. That's a fun feature of humans. Welcome to Biology 101. Because it's better. It's toxic. It's all trying to ward us off from trying it. Have any of you guys played Limbus Company before? Perhaps Verena has? You know what we could do? I could have the game as my background and just mute it for now. That sounds good to me. Wrong thing. Limbus Company. Any luck? Okay. Yeah, it's windowed. Let me. There we go. Almost. That'll work. Yeah. As you can see, fast. Limbus Company mentioned. Welcome. I see we have a Limbus fan here. How are you? What can you tell me about the game? Because I like installed it in my phone. I did a little bit of the story and I did like it. But the combat was a bit confusing and I realized I could not keep up with yet another game, so I kinda stopped playing. Nico, you finished your lunch? Well done, good job. I forgot my account details to the game. Oh, that's tragic. Hi, just a viewer. Welcome back. How are you? Thank you for coming back. I'm very happy to see you again. How's your day going? How's your week going? I was drinking water and milk and honey before or mixed in, yeah. For my voice, I always take these days off to rest, theoretically, technically, and yet I at the end of the day I do not rest my voice properly like how I should. I end up hanging out with friends or like doing calls for testing stuff, tech stuff. It is not going too well for me. I definitely need to make more spots to or more practices to preserve my voice. Sounds delicious. It was good. It was definitely better than the last day when I drank room temp water with honey. It was kinda gross. But it does help my voice, so I won't complain. Definitely the worst part of summer is I can't have the AC cranked up too high because then my voice suffers and my throat hurts. So I have to choose between melting in my chair or suffering. Our school groupings has been really crappy. Oh, that sucks. Is it like teacher assigned groups? I always hated that. Nobody was my friend in school. Nobody wanted to be with me. I don't even remember, honestly. I remember very little of my childhood, but it was bad. I'm still lurking, but cooking now. Oh, yum. Let us know what you're making. I hope it turns out good. I'll pray for your health. Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you, Neuron. Is it okay if I call you Neuron or do you want a different nickname? I'll try to remember. I'm not very good at remembering, though. I'd be your friend. Oh, you're so sweet. Definitely, if you had been at my school, I mean, not even then. I was like very antisocial back then. Neuron is fine. Okay. Okay, thank you for telling me. Thank you for letting me know. Do you guys want to make bets on how long this will take? I say like a solid 10 minutes, probably less. Beam. The music's good. Should I turn on the music and use lower it in OBS? I just have to remember to fix it later. Let's do something like that. How much already? It is at 33%. Right now. It's like what? 1/3 of the way there. I'm so smart. I can do maths. 1 plus 1 is 2, I think. I don't know, 15 minutes. I don't know, it's fast. 6 to 7. Lias, I thought you were in my side. Why would you do this to me? Why would you? You know what? I no longer like you, Lias. I no longer like you. I do not hope your food comes up good. I just hope that it comes out okay. How's my week? It's going well. I took off Monday. We did like last day we did that peak collaboration. So Monday we were seeing if another VTuber wanted to join the next one. So we did a tech call to calibrate sounds and play a little bit of the game. It was fun. We'll see if the VTuber does wanna join though. They're a bit shy, so it's a grand experience to be introduced to a big group. Oh hi Chunky, welcome back. Welcome back. How have you been doing? Have you been able to sleep? Sleeping in summer is so difficult. I have to have my AC on, and even then, I have such issues falling asleep. Also, my mouse. I tried to recalibrate my model. I think I messed up the mouse. It's not moving properly. I slept 6 hours last night. Woo! Everyone clap for Chunky. Let's go. That's a good time. Congrats. I'm so happy. Good job. Hi, just the viewer. Hello. You're going out skating? Ooh, have fun. Don't scrape your knees. Oh my gosh, I feel like a mom always telling people, don't scrape your knees. Don't hold the fruit too close to the knife or you cut yourself. Or remember to do what you have to do. Oh yeah, my babysitting chat. Can we ask who's the VTuber? Oh, I'm not sure if they're okay, but I think I can tell you. It's Kumiku. It's a really cool VTuber. They're a really cool VTuber. Is this your first time playing? It would be my second time, but first time I barely got into the game, barely did any of the story, barely did the intro. So we can consider it like a first time basically. Also, hi YTT, welcome in. That's a funny username. I've been playing a lot of WoW lately, unfortunately. Why unfortunately? Do you not like the game? Has it been rage baiting you? Can I hit it with a bat? I'm kind. I don't resort to violence, chat. Don't worry. YTT welcome gets filtered for for the autumn month, which is very unique for sure. There's some things that are loud in usernames, but then you go and type them out and they're suddenly not allowed. I don't understand that well. But yay, do you play this game? Do you want to like introduce me to it a little bit? All I know is that like it has a dark story, and each character has used alternate forms, so it's a stable 12-person cast. Mostly, yes, I have Lucy, and it's only the only reason I'm really keeping it. I can't farm her boss mats until I get to 3.0. I basically barely started. Oh yeah, the first time grind when you just start the game and try to reach a boss that's later on in the game. That's very frustrating. I wish you luck, Chunky. I hope everything goes well. I hope you get fast there. Also, congrats Verena for the 7 stream streak. I forgot to say that. 7. I'm glad nobody did that joke. Hi, Yasu Gom. Yes, 1 second. Yasil Gomlekli. I nailed it. First try. Absolutely flawless. How are you, Gum? Oh wait, you're the person from the Discord, right? The one with a lot of numbers and the odd name. If I already struggle remembering usernames, do not ask me to remember a sequence of numbers. Except for my phone and my Genshin ID, for some reason I decided to memorize that. I basically know nothing. I have to log in with a level 40 Lucy all the way until 3.0, and even then I have to do the skip that's available to play the collab story, and then finally farm boss mats for her. That ruins your experience, yeah, when you have to skip through and can't really take your time with the game properly. That sucks a lot. How do you play the game? Well, this is a new account, so we're gonna see the tutorial. But basically, random bullshit go. And then lots of coin flips. I like gambling, so I like it. Oh, Chunky, it's okay, I'm here to support you. It's a very dialogue-heavy game. It does benefit from only having 12 characters. So there isn't the issue where you get introduced to 10 new characters every patch that gets sidelined in the next one. The characters actually get explored in depth. Yeah, I heard that was like the biggest highlight. I like it. I like when gacha games, do alternative versions of characters. One of the biggest reasons why I play HSR even more than Genshin now. You can actually revisit very beloved characters when new versions come out. It's why I like CCC more. I can start a new account, get a new character, and still farm boss mats and keep them max level until I reach a high enough level. Yeah, I think, why don't you, that I don't know if they would listen, but there is a suggestions box for Wuwa. You could send them, can we have quick access to bosses? I meant units a game, but it's a game where it's only space in a way. Yeah, exactly. I'm ready. I don't know who's gonna be my favorite. The first time that I picked up the game, I really liked the train conductor. I don't know if she's playable. Then you had the girl that's inspired on Don Quixote de la Mancha. That's the girl that's inspired in Spanish literature. Then there's another girl who is very propense to violence, and then they started killing one another and the protagonist had to revive them. That's about as much as I remember. This chat looks really serious for a Twitch chat. Oh, is it? I hadn't noticed. I guess other chats are more silly. I don't know, as long as everyone's having a good time. I guess I'm not really in the silly mode, we're just like loading, we're talking about the game. The game is pretty serious if you think about it. It does have like these very dark themes, but I am excited to get in. And the main reason why I'm installing it right now and not like another time is because I heard that there's a biannual banner that's only here for a little bit of time, the walpurgis-cestershire-nacht banner, I think it was called. That's what the title is about. Walpurgis-Cestershire-Nacht. Because it's difficult to pronounce. I shouldn't explain the joke. But I am looking forward to seeing what's in store here. I hope there's an option to make it full screen or borderless, because right now I've had to make it bigger so it fits in the screen. Didn't pull anything except announcer on walpurgis. See, I don't know what any of that means. I'm sorry. So you'd have to explain it. Announcer is a character, I assume, and you were trying to go for more. How many pulls does? Wait, that's kind of a silly question to ask. I don't know how much time it takes to farm pulls in this game. But like, did you have a lot of pulls and only got an underwhelming result? What is this walpurgis-cestershire-nacht? So walpurgis-nacht, basically, if I remember correctly from watching Madoka Magica, it was something like Night of Disaster or something of that like. And the Cestershire is from the sauce Worcestershire, because both German and that sauce name are incredibly difficult to read. So I made a joke by mashing it all together. That's basically it. Announcers use the box of text and voice links at the top of the screen that says things during combat. Oh, that seems really underwhelming. That's a shame. I hope you can get something else from that banner now. Oh, thank you, Chunky. I tried to make the names for this week's streams funny. I have it here. So if I add it, so we have our resting. We have today. What's about walpurgis-Cestershire-Nacht? Then we have welcome to how to make a cult 101, because currently in HSR's main story there's a lady making a cult, and the last time I was doing that story I was just yapping and pointing out all of her cult mechanics that she was implementing. It was like really big brain. I got really enthusiastic about it. Then we have yapping with other VTubers. It's gonna be a collab with Nova and a friend of mine, Olive Rosewood. So we're just gonna be chill. Olive is kinda like mine, still funny and silly and chill, but with a deep voice. And then Nova's a fanboy. That's the main selling point. And then for the last one, we have 4 girls, 1 club. What could go wrong? Don't think about that title too much. I don't want you to like delve into it too far. Don't think about it. What patch am I? HSR-wise, we are doing currently 4.1 story, because I just finished 4.0. But with a deep voice, yeah. So if I'm like super high-pitched and anime girl, she has like very deep voice and well, not very deep. She still has a very sweet voice, but way deeper. Oh hi, Decaf. I probably should have realized this, seeing you play needy streamer and mouthwashing, but you've got nerves of steel, huh? I do. I don't know what that means, but yeah, I like horror and I like psychological horror the most. Just don't dwell too much on what I have seen outside of games. Compared to Needy Streamer Overload is like, it's really triggering. I can't play it on stream, but it is light compared to other stuff. I do like it a lot. And Olympus Company, I've tried it before a little bit, but I basically forgot all of it, so we're gonna see. Mommy or older sister voice. So Olive is trans femme, so she has training voice, deep feminine voice. I could like bring out a clip. Oh, the game's already ding. Ready? Do you see now? You can't run from us. You dare interrupt me just as I was engraving the plank? You must be out of here. Huh? Technically speaking, I can tell you that our master's plan doesn't really break any of the city's taboos. It's just the kind of thing that no one has ever dared to even consider attempting. You catch my drift? You forgot all of it, so did they. Snickers in evil lore. Are we gonna have memory loss lore in dissociation? Ooh, I'm big fan, big fan. Hello, new manager. Hi, Almanor. Ooh, cute name. Kinda like mine. You have good taste. Huh, would you look at that? You managed to get a different head in so fast. Are people like you always prepared for anything? Ugh, just wait until I get the plank. The likes of you wouldn't be no match for. I guess that new noggin doesn't come with a mouth, huh? Yep, all I can hear is the clock ticking. You think they're screaming on the inside? Oh my god! The ticking's gotten faster, so I guess they can still feel pain. Damn it! Why am I? Why am I being attacked? Not good. Memory decay already? The blank was done too quick. Huh, they've gone quiet already. Let's get this over with. No one ever comes your wolf. There are no eyes on us. So what's the hurry? We must follow her teachings. No wasting time. Yeah, but can't we just savor the moment? We're not going to get another chance to off someone of this caliber. You have a tendency to grow far too emotional on the job, Lion. Don't mix business with pleasure. Sorry, I'm a little autistic in the search chat. Me too, it's so scary to interact. People are cool and I wanna be friends, but it's so scary. Limbus Company, yes, it's turn-based. Shame. I so wanted to have a look at your face. I reckon you won't tell us what your star is, yes. What star? Look, hell I am. I'm taking Blank's occasion to the grave with... Damn it, where was Blank supposed to be again? My memories are fading too quickly. Right, no mouse. Meaning, this one can't tell us how to find it. Can I undone now? Sure. Hey, what's that noise? You let yourself get tailed, Panther? No, there wasn't anyone who could have tracked me. Just a wild animal, perhaps. Hi, welcome back, Nika. Did you have fun skating? That doesn't sound like any animal I can think of. That's... a bus? How did it even end up here? Must have taken a wrong turn. They're about to pay quite the hefty price for that wrong turn. It's drying my mouth so fast to have to read everyone. I'm not sure if I want to settle on these voices. Yay! Vehicular manslaughter go! Did Liam just get pushed back? Limbus, Limbus, Limbus. If my eyes are still right, then you will not fail to reach the port of glory. Who are you? That nameplate says. Faust? You've lost your way in a dark forest. What? Yet you were not overcome with fear. Why was that? That's because I could simply lift my head to find the star. That's right. Now keep revisiting that image and let your heart speak these words aloud. Follow your star. Follow your star. At that moment, I felt a sudden thump in my head, followed by the sensation of multiple chains penetrating me. Oh, we start right on, huh? We start right on. Please don't worry. Your heart's still functional, though it may feel otherwise. With this, the pact is sealed. Why is she coming out of the bus in a random ass forest and talking about the pact and attacking me? From this day forth, we are bound to your time. What? Did you know that this was gonna happen? What do you... The beating of our hearts now depends on when your hands fall. I hope you'll make a fine leader. Our? Is that really everything? Single uphill has fallen. This guy is still not making any sense. Yes, the way it was killing me. Are we finally getting some action? Well, a little warm-up wouldn't hurt. What's that miserable thing writhing on the ground? Are they to be the newest addition to the squad? How am I supposed to keep up with 12 different voices? You might want to watch your language. I heard that's our soon-to-be boss. How do you know this? When did you find out? Game doesn't really hold your hand when it comes to the story. It doesn't help that they lean heavily on the lore of the prior game. There's a prior game? Huh? Hi Nixarian, hello, welcome in. Okay, also let me calibrate the sound. It must have been an instant ambush, yet you still managed to hide your head. Who are you people? And what's up with this boss? We are the heralds of justice who have come to aid you, and this is the magical bus that can take us wherever we wish to go. Justice bus? I don't. There's a lobotomy corp in the library of Ruina. Oh, I see. Is that not what you wanted to hear? You will feel more at ease that way. We're racing against time, and the situation isn't in our favor, so let me explain this once. After some time passed. Explanation for us what? So, let me get this right. As long as I do what as you say, those complete strangers, who I've never even met before, will fight in my stead? Correct, so long as you give them the right orders. Right then, let's slaughter these shitheads. Go back to where I was. What was I doing? Where am I even supposed to go back to? I was right on the cusp of an extremely important moment, something I was never supposed to forget. Calm down. It is only natural that this new head would have adverse effects on your memory. Focus on the struggle at hand, Dante. I'm not sure how I should address you. Would Commander Clock suffice? In any case, we await your orders. Do we really need orders? Seems like going one-on-one is the only way. Hey! You lot, quit your plotting. We just need to crush them all. Please do your best, Dante. I'd recommend playing them or watching Pack summaries on them. The game gets more enjoyable if you know the lore. Okay, we'll do that. Okay, see ya, just a viewer. Good luck with your assignments. Good luck with your homework. I guess I don't have any other choice. Fight! Battle! Isn't your head where you keep all your memories? And some other important stuff, see, as well, yeah. So, no wonder he's forgotten so much. Dashboard. Skills. Okay. Pum. Whatever.
좋은 전략이네요. 가보죠.
Cling. Cling. Okay. Wait, is there a 2x speed? Oh, can we finally access the settings? I need to lower this. Like a bunch. Like significantly. Like a lot, almost. That flaming clock looks cooler. Honestly, it's an upgrade. Who wants memories if you can have grip? Okay. Whatever you tell me. I don't know what to do here. It just tells me what to do step by step and I win, so who cares? Who cares about learning about mechanics? There's no 2x speed, but it's generally really fast. Okay, thank you for telling me. Let's do a bunch of greens, why not? Because I like green. Green is nice. I guess this is something that they introduced like a little later, as well as the coins. The fact that if you have multiple of one color skill, you get bonuses as far as I remember. Something of that sort. Yeah, it does start going all at once after a bit. Okay.
금방 다녀올게.
This is more so an skippable cutscene given that point. Because I don't know what anything does and I'm just clicking random stuff and I just have to wait for it to end. Because this is all scripted. I cannot lose, quote unquote. I do lose. There's no way to win actually. I don't get it. These nobodies managed to get Lion down. Whoa, hang on. I know this is kinda weird coming from someone you were just fighting, but I'm pretty sure we can check this. Oh. Okay. This is not ideal. I knew it was a ridiculous idea to put out a fight against them. Oh.
다들 장난해? 난 시작.
Are you all kidding? I haven't even started. Yeah, this is just... It was a good game, I guess. Yeah, good night. Game's over. Everyone's dead. What the hell? You said you'd fight in my stead. I never promised to win said fights. Oh my god. What? And it seems that I'm the only survivor. Okay, so you meant for this to happen? You've got an ace up your sleeve, haven't you? Not necessarily an ace, no. This is simply about... Oh, hi, Wonder. Following the star. Is this supposed to be a mass suicide or something? It's a rather unpleasant display. What am I supposed to do? Arriving with all that fanfare only to die like flies. I can't remember a thing about the past since I repeated what she said. Is this how I die? Deliver this message to the serpent, false lion. This is a flow that cannot be stopped. The goat that ever let anyone tell you he's a bum. Who, Dante? Wonder, do you like the game so far? Do you know why I only had those two dismembered? Because one of you needs to be intact to carry the rest and scram pell-mell out of here. Oh, the man with red eyes? Yeah, he seems to be the goat. And you're the only one left to offer them any help. The red guys. Don't glare at me like that. This is nothing compared to what you did. Hi Thomas,
그
welcome
정도
back.
부상이면
With
위에서도
wounds like
충분히
those,
할 일을
I'm sure
했다고
your boss will
생각하는구나.
recognize the effort you put
군장처럼
in.
여기라고.
Consider them a badge of honor. They are good. We can hear the voices, but they still decide to voice over it. Me? Yeah, because they are in a different language. I usually talk over voice lines if they're in a different language. How's your day? It's okay. I'm doing okay. Thank you for asking. Unless
여기서
you want to
명규를
meet your
놓고
end here.
싶은가?
Who are you one of them? You're too late. They're already.
늦은 건 아무것도
I am
없습니다.
not late for
단테.
anything, Dante.
우리에게 필요한 건
We
오직
only need
되돌릴
a
시간뿐이니까.
little time to rewind. Oh, cover your eyes, guys. I'm suddenly overwhelmed by an excruciating stab of pain in my chest, as though my heart were being torn asunder, followed by flashes in the ribs, intestines, stomach, and lungs. I couldn't even tell where the pain was coming from anymore. I let out a cry of pure agony as I felt my body twisting and breaking open. Ugh. My consciousness fading, the only thing I could perceive was the sight of mutilated bodies around me, inexplicably regenerating.
앞으로도
You're
끝내주기
in for
고통스러울
one hell of a
겁니다.
painful ride from here on out, Dante. On the voice of the man with red eyes. Fade to black. Oh, see ya, Gumlucky. I hope your Wi-Fi gets better. They're fine. Yeah, they're fine. They just came back from the dead. That's easy. Oh, yes, it is bad. Why is my bitrate shit? Don't like how it is bad. Is there something that I personally can do to fix this? I can close Steam. For some inexplicable reason, I have a second window of my browser open. I don't need that. I meant Dante. Oh, okay. I mean, all of them are gonna be fine. Is there anything else I can do for my bitrate to improve? Let me check the Wi-Fi real quick. Yeah, so my Wi-Fi is not being very nice right now. Nope, seems like the speed test is going okay. I guess there's used to like a lot of load in the network. Limbus is a wholesome game, no one would ever die. Yeah, of course, that was just like, they just fell over, they were acting. Is Discord open? That's a good point. Let me quit Discord, thank you. It cries ceaselessly. Is it wailing out of hunger? Or they're being itchy twitchy? Are they up?
드디어 정신을
Awake
차렸고
at last. I would have been a tad bit disappointed if you
조금
called on
실망할
us.
뻔했어.
Hi crashing out, welcome back, welcome back.
상쾌한 아침.
Refreshing morning. This is Karen, the bus driver.
아침은 아니지만
It's not
상쾌하긴
morning, but I
하겠어.
suppose it could be
기분이
refreshing.
어떻습니까,
How do you feel,
단테?
Dante? Well, I
제각거리는군.
tick-tocking like a clock.
의사소통만
This
되는
language
건
barrier will
정말
be quite a hassle.
저는
You may call me
베르길리우스라고 합니다.
Vergilius. If you can hear
이
me,
말이
Dante,
제대로
give me a
들린다면
sign.
무언가 이해했다는 행동이라도 취하시죠, 단테.
I gave him a quick nod. He didn't seem hostile.
좋아. 듣는 것엔
Good.
문제가
At least
없고.
your hearing is functional.
일단
Time to
출발하지,
drive,
그럼.
Karen.
출발할게.
Now departing. Vroom vroom. I really like Karen. There was a heavy roar and vibrations, as though they echoed from the bottom of a deep mire. It was then that I realized I was aboard the bus. A bus. I can't be sure if I've ever ridden such a vehicle in the past.
당신이 누구였는지는 기억합니까?
Do you remember who you were? I shook my head to say no. I had just been reminded that my head was now a clicking mechanism of sorts.
원래 기억을
I
되찾고
suppose you
싶겠군.
want your memory back, don't you? I nodded. I sure felt like an idiot. He's being so condescending because of the language barrier.
매끄럽군.
Smooth as it gets.
다들 이렇게
What's to stop the
몸짓으로만
rest of you
말하면
to
안 되는
adopting
건가?
this gesture-based communication? Stop being condescending, man. Poor guy basically just died twice and had to revive an entire crew.
어떻게 생각하지?
What do you
파우스트
think,
씨?
Miss Faust?
파우스트는 사양하고
Faust
싶어요.
will respectfully
자기가
decline.
매끄럽게 몸을
I
움직일 수
find it
있는 상황이
unlikely that the
그렇게
situations
많지는 않을
ahead
것 같으니까요.
will permit us the physical liberty for smooth gesture-based communication. She's the one who spoke to me back in the forest. Her silver hair, glistening even without sunlight, gives off a rather mysterious air.
단테,
Dante? Come to think of it, the man with red eyes has been calling me that too.
단테는 당신
Dante
이름이에요.
is your name. The amnesia must be affecting you rather severely. Sure looks like it. That doesn't sound familiar at all.
점차 익숙해질
You'll
거랍니다.
get used to it in time. Wait, you can understand me? The group that attacked me earlier, and that Bergie, or whatever he was called, seemed to hear nothing but taking from me.
파우스트에게는 제대로
First
된
can
단어를
hear what you
배운답니다.
intend to speak. You actually can, but how? I don't even have a real
그런
mouth.
구시대적인 발상은
Assumptions of
머리를 바꿔서
yesteryear
생긴
must
건가요?
be one of the side effects that came with your head replacement. Basically, she's calling him stupid.
성대나 혀 따위의 발성기관이
It's
있어야만
anachronistic
대화를
to
할 수
think that
있다는
vocal
거.
organs such as the
시대착오적인
cords or
이야기죠.
tongue are necessary for one to communicate. I mean, there is sign language. Ooh, Leah's got a haircut, so cool. I hope it looks good. I'm sure it does. Anachronistic. Right. Never considered that.
당신의 말은
You can limit the recipient of your words to one
모두에게
person,
전달할 수도
or choose
있답니다.
to speak to everyone at once. Oh, a little clarification. The scope of everyone is limited to the sinners. Sinners?
당신의 뒤에 앉아
The
있는
people seated behind you.
방금까지
The very
당신을
same who
대신해서
fought in
싸운
your step
사람들을
until
말하는
mere
겁니다.
moments ago. Oh, so do art. Define of me as a complete sojourner's cast. How have I yearned for this moment? Say, Paul, where'd you sell your old cranium off?
당신이었군요.
So it was you.
당신
Thank you
덕에
for putting my
박살나 있던
spine back
청소가
into one
말끔하게
piece.
돌아왔어요.
Were you a surgeon or something in the
등지에서
nest?
의사일이라도 했나요?
It has shorter bangs, it looks different with every whiff of wind. Welcome to having short hair. Welcome to the club.
다들 닥쳐라.
Keep your mouth
잡음을
search.
겹치는 것만큼
Nothing is more
불편한 것도
unpleasant than
없으니
hearing a cacophony of noises.
자기 소개가 필요한
Now, a brief
시점으로
introduction is in order. I'll
가벼운
give you
인사를
time
나눌
to make
시간을
yourselves
주겠다.
known, starting with the
앞에
one
앉은
seated at the
것부터
very front.
시작.
Speak.
왜 이런 건 항상 앞자리에
Why is it always the one in front that go
앞에는
first?
순절머리가
I'm
나는데.
sick of taking the lead.
당신이 우리를
I heard you were gonna be our
아,
boss, or yeah, or
관리자라고
manager. Manager?
그래서
Yeah,
어떤
which
인물인지
is why I
굉장히
was
궁금했는데
real
말이야.
curious to meet you, and
에,
it's always tough work to choose the right words. Who's that? Do you like Gregor? Well, you'll get to see him a lot. Congrats.
머리통은 어디 팔아먹었는지 모르겠지만
Don't know what you did with your old head, but I guess everyone's got a story to tell.
난 그레고르라고 한다.
I'm Gregor. We're in this together,
관리자야,
Manager
봐.
Bud. This sinner's relatively easy to handle in terms of personality. However, an upsurge of emotion or a sudden change of environment may cause parts of the whole of his body to transform into insectile, notably akin to a carapace, resembling that of the blank tissues. Holy shit, he's a bug man. Gregor and his pet roach, Pablo. Excuse me. What the? If you do wish to be a root manager, not that you're obligated to be nice, we recommend keeping your facial expression in check so that your disgust is not visible to him. He sometimes uses cynical language, but he can still be reasoned with, and you can get around him without much difficulty as long as you learn the knack of it. Okay, so He's basically half bug, half man.
그래.
Amazing.
양반이 뭐야,
Correct.
양반이.
They aren't just your brother, Paul. You're taking to the person who make us filthy rich.
그래?
Greg. Rich? What's that about?
양반보다는
Let's see what's better to call you.
이름으로
Dante.
부를게.
Hope you don't mind us being on first name basis. You can call me Rhodia too. Pavel is on his right shoulder and in every one of his arts. Okay. Interesting. The unfortunate traits of being backstreets born are apparent in the sinner. She loves money, gambling, and betting, so it is advised to pay close attention to her as a manager. She tends to deflect orders with an impressive wink or a silly joke. We recommend taking a a stern stance at times to remind her that you are her superior. Her mood may be down at irregular intervals. There is nothing you can do to aid her in that state, so we recommend waiting for it to pass.
난
You
당신이
got scared.
우리의
Okay.
관리자가 된대. 이유가 있다고 믿어.
I'm not sure who you're talking about, whether her or me. Definitely trying my best here. Like girl, yeah, I go by the name. They them. I think there's a good reason you became our manager.
분명 원래는
I'm sure you used to be a big shot back in the nest, right? When your old habits start coming back, we'll be that much closer to rolling in the dough. She sure is an extrovert, I'll give her that. My light turned off.
아차, 내 정신 좀 봐.
Oh gosh, look at me keeping
다음은 네
on.
차례야.
Hey kid, you're up next.
안녕하세요.
Hello.
시시해.
Oh,
그게
boring. That's it? Oh,
Sinclair.
Sinclair. That's
Hey,
my name. I can do it better. I can do that voice better. Even with the volatile nature of human growth around his age taking into consideration, this sinner seems to get particularly startled or frown when spoken to. He isn't used to real combat at the moment, meaning that he may struggle to keep himself together at the sight of something as mild as spilled innards as at first. So basically, he gets squeamy around gore. How shocking. As there may be those with violent tendencies among your crew, we recommend taking an approach focused on positive reinforcement with this sinner. He appears to possess a murderous gaze that he himself isn't aware of. This is a hopeful sign that he has the potential to grow into an expert of our company's profession with the right stimuli. Okay. This boy looks awfully unnerved. Did he even join this company of his own accord?
더 해야 할 말이 있나요? 회사는
Is there anything else I need to say? This is my first corporate job. I don't know what voice to do for him that isn't too feminine. The dreadful resting bare face.
뭐 앞으로 남은 날은 많을 테니까.
Well, he'll learn the ropes in the upcoming
그럼
days.
거기 그
Okay then,
짝수가
how about you
지금까지
next, Nerdy Paul?
이상이라.
I am Yi-sung. Formerly the youngest shift researcher at the redacted wing, the sinner possesses higher intelligence compared to most others. We estimate that everyday conversation with the sinner will prove difficult for managers selected by our current screening process. Avoiding communication altogether will pose a risk on its own, however. If the sinner remains silent for a long time, that means he is currently possessing a line of deliberate thought. We recommend waiting patiently for him. That's it?
이상이요.
No smoke and mirrors. I waited for him to see if he was being witty or something, but he just stared vacantly out the window, disinterested.
답답하네요.
Can't believe you people. Aren't proper introductions the first step to fitting into society?
저를
Call me Ishmael, if you please. You may be disheartened by the defective state of many of your sinners, but do not worry, this sinner is one of the few who can carry out most missions without much complaint. She is likely to make reasonable judgments, so it is a good idea to start conversations while looking her away if you are seeking sound advice. However, you mustn't forget, this sinner has survived an absurd voyage in a far and wide body of water. Her patience may run deep, but if you take a wrong turn with her, it would be a difficult task to regain her trust. They're also pretty. Oh, see as is.
당신 독택에
Best girl ish? What do you mean ish?
앞으로도 잘 부탁해요.
I heard you glued our bodies back together from pieces. I look forward to working with you. She gave a polite bow before returning to her seat. For someone who emphasized not being a misfit, she doesn't feel like the most amicable sort.
미안하게 됐네.
Sorry to disappoint, cause I don't care too much for fitting in.
히스클리프.
Oh, Ishmael, oh I see.
부수고 깨부수는
Ishmael
일은
is the best girl.
정도로
Thank you, hi Dom Erica, welcome in. Name's Heathcliff used to be a professional wicker for property and people alike. This sinner prefers to take action rather than wait for logic to dictate his course. His thoughts and feelings are blatantly visible in his demeanor, and he has no intention of hiding them. His brashness may cause headaches or physical injury, leading to a headache in the process of forming a relationship. Please do note that this is not an indication of serious damage to the sinner's thought process. If his fit of rage persists, please contact the Human Resources Department. Once you realize that he is the type that tends to be simple-minded, you'll have an easier time handling him. I can't believe that they have an HR resources. Hi, I was summoned by Fishmail. Fish.
누가 시켜서가 아니라
Not under anyone's orders, mind you. I only did it to buggers that got on my nerves.
당신도 조심.
So watch it, you.
나는 윗사람이라고
I'm definitely
거짓말거리는
allergic to
사람한테
cocky gaffers who think they can boss me around. I don't think I've done anything to give that impression yet.
드디어 이 몸을
It is my turn to speak at long last. I am Don Quixote. There is no sinner that can outmatch this one's level of fashion if we were to measure it. An avid aficionada of all things fixer, she adorns herself with a variety of fixer-related merchandise. They won't affect her performance in combat one way or another, so there is no need for you to restrict her from keeping her decorations. She is deeply immersed in the role of a righteous fixer, hence the exaggerated mannerisms akin to those of an actor. Has such a thing ever existed, really? It's advised to play along with her for a smooth mission. Aggressively British Heathcliff? I'm trying to give them voices. I'm not a BA. I'm the shade of a fucking strawberry. It is so hot out. I'm not okay. Oh, let me water you, Nico. Let me pour a bucket of freezing water on you. I'm sure that will help you out. Why are you skating at the freaking... What is it, 4 p.m? It's among the hottest hours of the afternoon? That's crazy.
그대와 함께 꿈을 향해 달려갈 해결사지.
I am a fixer who shall sprint for the dream side by side with thee. 'Tis a pleasure. A fixer? That definitely feels like a term I used to know.
해결사 말인가?
Dost thou wish to know what a fixer is? I can answer thy question. Fixers are protectors of the city. Oh, perchance thou mayst struggle to remember the city. 'Tis... I believe I said this was for brief introductions. Oh. Don't make me say it twice. Next. My name's Hong Loon. Hope we can get along well. a sinner who had lived an affluent life before becoming our company's asset. As such, he has a certain admiration for a free life, but occasionally he may make ignorant and unsavory questions in regards to the food cooked by certain other sinners or other aspects of the low life's lowly culture. This can cause significant irritation for the other sinners. However, it is important to note that no sarcastic undertones are contained in his curiosity-driven inquiries, so it is ill-advised to let them get physical over it. I didn't know it was gonna be that hot. Have you not heard about the heat wave in Europe? You were telling me about it yourself. I don't know what your point is here, Nico.
우와, 당신 그 머리 근사한데요?
Oh, look at you! Isn't that a fascinating head you've got there? A popular model these days, I suppose? No, this isn't that kind of.
제 취향은
It's not my cup of tea, though. I didn't ask.
저건 무슨 말싸가지야?
The hell's wrong with your attitude? Heathcliff looked to be just moments away from swinging his bat. But when he noticed the red gaze laid on him, he grunted and sat himself back down.
요슈.
Russia. As they say, every person has their own creed, and it's only right to respect it as the executive manager. But with some creeds, you will have difficulty in even simply pretending to sympathize. You will have noticed that the sinner in question is a silent chain smoker whose eyes shine with a euphoric gleam only during battle. She believes that senselessly destroying the enemy's heads is an uncontrolled act and a step backward for art. Caution: the sinner's background is the one that even our company may have trouble handling. It is advised against making her breed personal resentment towards you. Oh, so we have trouble. I haven't been outside in days, weeks maybe. I haven't felt the heat. Check the temperature before going out.
요르슈크.
Sure's nice to meet ya. At what point was I supposed to laugh?
메르소,
Marcel, please refer to me as such. Wants clear and concise commands, requiring no judgment on his part. Is that it? Okay. You're polite.
특별한 것이 아닙니다.
This isn't anything
그저
special.
보통의
I'm simply
태도입니다.
behaving normally. I'm almost touched. Thanks.
네,
It felt as though something was gravely amiss with him, but I couldn't quite tell what. I'm kinda scared about what this guy has going on. The way she scanned me up and down was a little daunting.
저는
Hi. I felt almost compelled to bow to her, but she stopped me with a motion of her hand. Please,
관리자님이 먼저
I would
자세를
never
굽히라는
make my manner your stood before me. Oh, sir, stronger voice. Okay, I get it.
본인은 오티스
My name is Altis. I would like to apologize for my rudeness earlier.
사과드리고 싶습니다.
I can't talk that fast. The sinner could serve as an excellent advisor depending on your capability. However, she also has a meddlesome tendency, so it is recommended to keep her satisfied with short replies of agreement. She is an expert when it comes to tactics and various pearls of wisdom about life, making her advice all the more valuable for your mission. In addition, she possesses a vast knowledge of workshop technologies. You could trust her with simple repairs of the vase. Notice, unlike the other sinners, accessing records pertaining the past of this sinner is not permitted. Warning: keep an eye on this sinner and beware that she does not exercise her cunning intellect for purposes other than completing our company's mission. Rudeness? Oh,
이거 참
please.
마음마저
Your
이렇게 넓으실 줄
magnanimity humbles me. Why is she mad?
역시
I knew at first glance that you had what it takes to lead us. What?
인간의 대부분은
While most
서로가
humans
맞붙어
cause noise and
소음과
friction
마찰을
as a result of confrontation,
그중 소수는
some are
맞붙는
able to
것으로
reap
서로에게
mutual
이익이
benefit
되는
from
경우가
coming
있다고
head to
합니다.
head,
검을 날카롭게 펴리기
used as
위해서
one might seek
그만큼
out
강한
from
숫돌이 필요한
whetstones to
것처럼
best sharpen the blade.
누구보다
And my
관리자님을
blade
위해
is yours to
헌신하겠습니다.
wield, Executive Manager.
편히
I
써주십시오.
shall serve you with unrivaled devotion. That's reassuring. Thanks. I gave her an approving nod, even though I didn't get what she meant by her rudeness.
바깥 숲에서는 불쌍하게
I'm
나뒹군다고
amazed
말하더니
at your ability to
잘도
bootleg
그런
with
말을 성대 밖으로 꺼낼 수
passion
있네요.
so soon after calling them a miserable thing. You got spotted. I think I get it
제가
now.
마지막이네요.
Oh, that's what they meant by rudeness. It seems I am the last. Faust has a name. The sinner who developed the engine of Mephistopheles, the best operated by the Moose Company. She claims that there is no one in city who could rival her library of knowledge and wisdom, and she isn't necessarily wrong. You might find her high and mighty in attitude when she allows you to converse with her displeasing, but as seen with how she treats everyone with subtle gestures of arrogance, there is no hope of her parting with it ever. Even though she has an unparalleled genius, we can't figure out how to use this one. Perhaps you could be the one to find out? I think she has potential. Thank you for the pats, Crass Kaylee. Am I muted, AID? Hi, Angel Perez. How are you doing?
당신의 인생 중 한 번 만날까 말까한 천재죠.
I am not muted. Oh, it's pronounced crazy. Crazy Kaylee? Okay. Thank you for being here. I'm sorry, I really do need pronunciation guides for everyone's usernames. A genius with whom you're lucky to cross paths even once in your life.
납득하지 못한 듯한
Your reaction
반응이군요.
suggests that you're not convinced, Dante.
괜찮습니다.
Well, it's fine.
경험을 통해
You'll come to
차차
learn
이해할 수
all
있을
in due
거예요.
time. Learn what?
파우스트가
That Faust is indeed a rare and brilliant mind.
관측자가 깨닫지
When a
못한다 하여
proverbial tree falls,
사실이
its
진실이
impact on
되는
the
일은
ground
없으니까요.
is a given fact. First time watching you. Thank you. Welcome in. How are you feeling? The observer's failure to perceive it has nothing to do with the truth of the matter. To perceive it has nothing to do with the truth of the matter. Okay. I forgot to do the voice though.
소개는 여기까지.
That's enough. Greetings.
단테,
Dante, let me explain your job scope. You mean as the manager?
관리자를 말하는 거냐고.
They're
묻고
asking
있어요.
if you're about to explain the job description of a manager. Come to think of it, the man with red eyes couldn't hear me, unlike the sinners.
맞습니다.
That's
관리자
correct,
단테.
Executive Manager Dante.
당신은 지금
You will
소개받은
embark on a trip to the
이
inferno with the 12 sinners who
지옥을
introduced
지행하게 될
themselves.
것입니다.
That bodes well for our future. I'm sure everything will be okay and nothing will go wrong. The inferno? Why should I go to hell? Tired of life? Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, it's really difficult. Summers are hard for some reason, especially for mental health.
자신이 지옥으로 가야
They're
하는
asking why they need to travel to the inferno. Because treasure awaits at the end of the road. Would that suffice? I keep swallowing air. I don't. You mean I used to be a hot treasure hunter or something?
아예
They
알아듣지
can't seem to
못하는군요.
understand you at all.
이해를 요구한 건
I did
아닙니다.
not ask for your understanding, Dante,
의사를
nor was this a
부르고
question of your consent.
기억과 머리를
You'll have to
되찾고
listen to
싶다면
me if you want to reclaim your memories and original head. I mean, I do want them back, but
미적거리네요.
they're hesitant.
파우스트
Miss
씨,
Faust, what will we
단테가
do if
계속해서
Dante keeps on
거부하면
refusing to
우리가 어떻게
cooperate?
되는 거지?
This was not a scenario we
거부할 거란
anticipated.
예상은 없었잖아.
It's Dante's Inferno. Oh yeah, it's based on like that book. Okay, yeah, it makes sense.
무슨 말씀을?
Preposterous.
파우스트는
Faust
모든
anticipates
것을
every
예상한답니다.
possibility.
단테,
Dante,
모든 임무를
once you've
마치고
completed all your missions,
당신은
you'll
성의를
be
새길 수
able
있을
to
거예요.
engrave the aspect.
제가 보증하죠.
I can promise you that. Aspect, a word that pierces through my mind. Even though my memories are gone, my underlying instincts respond strongly to it. A lot of book references, a lot of the sinners are based on different books. Oh, well, the first obvious one that I know is Don Quixote de la Mancha. But what about the rest? What is Faust based on? Wait, that rings a bell. Hello, Darky. Welcome in. And led by those instincts, I make my choice.
고개를
See,
끄덕이잖아요.
they're nodding now.
좋아.
Good.
계속
Then we
가면
can
되겠어.
continue.
그런데 카론,
By the way, Karen,
아까부터 왜
why isn't the
출발을 안
bus
하고 있지?
moving? Were you dozing
졸았나?
off? A bus driver only snoozes and rests spots, Barrick. The readers were hanging around in front of Matthew.
카론, 말했잖아.
I told you, Karen,
버스에
if
무슨 일이
anything
생기면
happens with the
곧바로
bus,
알려야
you've got to let me
한다니까.
know right away. Matthew, who's that?
메피스토 팰리스.
Mephistopheles,
버스의
the name
이름이자
of this bus and the engine that runs it. And Faustus magnum opus
파우스트의
cordis.
심혈을 기울인 역작이죠.
All sinners' weapons are named in the book's original language, like Heathcliff's revenge bat. Oh, I see.
지옥을 순항하기에는
Interesting.
걸맞는 나룻배가 아닐 수
Wait,
없지.
Heathcliff is based on that book, Wuthering Heights, was it? I was feeling very bold to bear us across the inferno.
그렇게 생각하지
Wouldn't you agree,
않습니까,
Dante?
단테?
I wasn't sure what he was getting at, so I turned away to look through the window instead of giving him a reply.
보아하니
Looks like they're
뒷골목이
just
기관한
another pack of
익숙한
dirty
주새끼들이군.
rats living in the back streets. Oh, cool, I got it right.
마침 잘 됐습니다.
This is
단테.
just the right time, Dante.
지휘를
They should make
연습하기는
perfect targets for
더할
practicing
나위
your
없는
command.
조건이군요.
단테. 처음
Dante, I
전투에서는
skipped over many
생략한 부분이
details
많았어요.
during our first battle.
제대로 설명할
We were
시간이
short in time
없었으니까.
after all.
하지만 그런 식으로만
However,
전투가
without
이루어지면
improvements to your
우리는
strategic
항상
prowess, only the fate and slaughter lie in our path.
당신은 우리를
And in
살리기
turn,
위해
you'll have to
의미하는
endure
고통을
pointless
느껴야만
pain
하겠죠.
over and over again to revive us. None of us haven't played in a while. Yeah, I've heard that there's that biannual banner going on. Pain to revive you? You mean what happened earlier was... Yes, we were brought back to life because you turned back the
우리는
clock.
살아남았다.
당장
The
필요한
exposition doesn't seem to be of any
아닙니다.
immediate urgency,
파우스트
Miss
씨.
Rose.
자잘한 담소는
Hi,
나중에
Valiant, welcome in.
너희들
Save the chatter for later, sinners of the bus.
전투에 대한 설명을 이어가죠.
Allow me to elaborate on the elements of combat. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. You could send every sinner to battle at once, yes, but commanding so many personnel at once would not be an easy task. Therefore, I will inform you of the appropriate number of participants depending on the particularities of each battle. For this occasion, 5 sinners will make an appropriate force. More tutorials time? Yeah, I'm just gonna click through.
앞장서시오.
Okay,
따라가겠어요.
click,
네.
click,
내가 필요해?
click, click. To battle.
명령에 따를게요. 효율적이라면.
Beep, para, beep, para, beep, beep. These 7-sided icons are the skill slots. Okay, they're empty. Okay. Confirm.
폭들을 제거하겠소.
I hear coins.
금방 다녀올게.
A clash occurs when the sinner and the target both use attack skills against each other. Okay. When a skill loses a clash, it will lose a coin. Okay. Let's see how power is calculated.
좋은 전략이네요. 가보죠.
Okay, skill space power before it flips any coins. Coin power. The number of coins determines two things: how many times the skill can lose a clash before losing all of them, how many times the skill hits when it attacks. Okay, flip heads will add to the coin power of that skill to the base power of that same skill. Okay. So the enemy loses a coin. Sure, makes sense? Question mark. They just go clink clink clink.
거울은 깨졌어.
Okay.
좋아, 간다.
한 건 했다. 맛있는 거 준비해줘.
재밌겠구만.
We won! Let's go!
아까보다는 쓸만해 보이는군요.
You're looking much more useful than before, Dante. They all got away save for one though. Shouldn't we go after them? Absolutely basic, win clashes with big numbers. Okay, I see.
놓친 적을 걱정하네요.
They're worried over the foes we
걱정할
lost.
건 없습니다.
No need for concern. That's the direction we were heading anyway. Karon?
발판을 꽂고
Pedal to the meadow, up for an exciting ride! Hishiki's gonna run over them. The equal runs the other part too.
목적지는 호기만소.
Sanity points. Okay.
좋은 전략이네요. 가보죠.
Based on it changes based on certain triggers. Heal speed with favorable triggers within clashes of killing enemies and losing them with unfavorable ones. Unfavorable. Oh, good. I can't access the last row. I don't understand that.
셔츠는 낙엽하오.
Oh man, why am I soaked in sweat? Okay.
좋은 전략이네요. 가보죠.
한 건 했다. 맛있는 거 준비해줘, 단테.
Also, there's a bunch of RNG, isn't there? You can get a bunch of different skills, and it varies each time.
금방 다녀올게.
적을 난파시켰습니다.
한 건 했다. 맛있는 거 준비해줘, 단테.
We won! Okay,
잠시만요.
give me a second. What is it?
저는
I joined this company because I was told that I'll be able to move forward without being held
그런데
back.
지금은
But right now, we're stuck in meaningless violence, like we're rats or something.
의미가 없진 않소.
That's not without meaning. We're vanquishing evildoers who attacked us. Sueño imposible. Oh, impossible dream. I love that.
부끄러워요. 좀 조용히 좀 해봐요.
Please just be quiet for a moment.
아무튼 이런
Anyway,
능력
if
폭력단
all
같은
we'll be
행동만
doing is
명령할
beating
거라면
people up like some tired sauce, I might have to reconsider my employment here in the near future.
입사 계약서를 제대로
Haven't
안
you read your
읽으셨나요?
contract?
퇴사는 허용될 수
Resignation is
없답니다.
not permitted.
계약하면서
Do you
말한
really
이야기가
think our contract
거짓말이라도
has any sway at
그
this
계약에
point, given
효력이
that
있을
it's
거라
based on
생각하는 건
lies?
당연히 효력이 있죠.
Of course it
애초에
does.
거짓말은
Because there were
없었으니까.
no lies to begin with.
네?
Huh?
설마 제가
You didn't think Mephistopheles was built to be mere means of transportation, did you?
내피는 항상 배고프다.
Mephi is always hungry.
그래서
It
울어.
keeps crying. The bus gets hungry? Impossible Dream is the name of Dawn's lads. Oh, I see. I didn't know that, so surprisingly. When the engine ingests fuels, it yields a byproduct. Using that, you can grow more powerful.
이상씨는 잘
I'm
알고
sure
계시겠죠.
Yi-sang knows as well.
거울 속에서
When all possibilities are drawn from the mirror,
성장 또한 제약이
there is
없어.
no limit to one's
거울
growth.
속에 나는 나인가
Is the self in the mirror my reflection, or another being entirely? Possibilities? What exactly are you drawing out? Guys, is the stream lagging a lot? I need to like watch back, check. Oh, extract. Oh, this is the wishing system, okay. Kinda feel bad for Greg, he has mermaid in his arm to fit with the weapon names. On his arms? So like as a tattoo? The music's good. Oh, I see. Interesting.
목적지는 호기만 쏘.
그렇군요.
I see. So this is what that was about.
마음이 급할 필요는 없어요.
There's no need to get impatient, Ishmael. As the bus makes its journey, you'll naturally start on taking on more important tasks, on beating the life out of random crooks.
목표에 도달하는
I know you're eager to achieve your goals, but at least try to have some patience.
거울 세계에 있는 우리들의
Since
모든
this works by
가능성
whisking out one of our limitless possibilities from the
기억이
mirror
조금 더
worlds,
쉬워졌을 거예요.
it'll have overridden as a part of our
곧
memories.
익숙해질 거예요.
You'll get used to it in no time.
그건
Oh,
좀
hang
위험한
out.
건데?
That sounds a bit dangerous, doesn't it?
이러다가 내가
What if I'm
안
no
되는 거
longer my
아니야?
old self by the end?
여러분은 테세우스의
Don't
배가
mistake
아니에요.
yourselves for the shape of Theseus. Is this that one game that has Vimel Raskolnikov from Crime and Punishment plus a bunch of other characters from classical literature? Or am I mistaking it with something else? I mean, we do have Heathcliff in Don Quixote, so I guess.
인격과 기억을 빌리기는 하겠지만
But
주도권을
it is true that you
않아요.
borrow. One second. Oh, there's a better option here. There we go. While it is true that you borrow the identities and the memories, the system is designed to ensure that you regain control over your own existence.
거울에 비추는 나는 사뭇 다를 수
Referring to
있으나
your reflection, maybe
거울 밖을
it is
벗어나면
bound to vanish
거울
once
속의
you walk
형체도
away from the
아니었지.
mirror.
저희가 어떻게 성장할지는 단테 씨에게 달렸어요.
How our capability grows ultimately depends on you, Manager
거울
Dante.
세계의 다양한
It will
가능성은
be up to you to
가장
decide
효과적인
which
타이밍에
figment of
더
possibility
시행합니다.
fits each situation best.
메타몰프시스를 말하는 건가?
I believe that's what you call a metamorphosis.
일종의
Yes, I
탈퇴이자
suppose one could
변신을
say
할
that
수
that is
있죠.
a form of renaissance and transformation.
어머? 그런
Oh,
어려운
wait,
단어는
where do you
어디서
learn
했대?
big words like that?
주워들었다.
I picked it up. My prior profession required meeting people from various walks of life. Transformation, huh?
담소는 끝났나?
Done chatting?
일단 길부터
First, we make way for the
어차피
bus.
지겨울
You
정도로
spend more
붙어
time
있을
together
테니
than you'd ever ask for, so
말이야.
table that discussion for later. Oh man, the interest is low-key long. I actually got kind of deep into the game first time that I played it. I'm still not a big fan of how red that bitrate looks. Like the stream speed.
뭐야? 내가 보고 싶었던 거야?
Ba-ba. Favored? Dominating? Favored, favored, favored. How do you do this?
적들을
Okay.
제거하겠소.
기다려. 제가 해낸 거 맞죠?
Okay. Unopposed, favored.
예술이 뭔지
Okay.
보여주지.
Does it really matter? If you chose all the unfavored ones, would you even lose? There's not really unfavored ones.
깨졌어.
Oh. We unlocked auto.
누구도 볼 수 없게. 아름답진 않네.
Yay!
길이 열렸어.
Road's clear, but Barrack, my feet could have just gone over them and pushed through just fine. Huh? What was the point of putting me through all that fighting then? Virgilio stepped in at the sight of my rattling head and agitated gestures.
진정하시죠,
Calm yourself, Dante. It's not right to ask a toddler to run when it has yet to take its first steps. Best take every opportunity there is to walk on your own feet before you've made it to run. Furthermore, Dante, as the manager, your job is to manage your staff. And I am the guide. I decide the where and the how of our journey. Am I understood? Don't argue with me. How am I supposed to not question a stranger who can even hear me? I hope that the bus seats aren't wet. Why would they be wet? Maybe with blood, perhaps.
찌깍거리긴 하는데
I heard ticking. What did they say, Miss Foss?
별말 없었습니다.
Nothing much.
감정을 성대하게
A little too verbose to be an affirmation, and not should suffice going forward, Dante.
그럼 매피
Now,
출발하자.
Maybe off we go. Woohoo!
결혼 기분이 어때?
How are you feeling, Sharon?
매우 신나.
Extreme excitement.
날아갈 것 같습니다.
About to walk on air, reports Sharon.
좋아.
Good. So, where are we going?
베르길리우스,
Vergilius, they'd like to know the destination. What did I just tell you, Dante? But it just where are we going? With his sigh, the bus shuddered and started to rumble forward. Yay, we're moving! Cool.
출발할게. 부릉부릉.
Now departing, run room. Destination, Inferno. Wow, that was fire. Absolutely peak intro. Okay, wow. Why do I have so much stuff behind me? Um, ooh, that's a reward. It's here. Gamba time? Sure, sure, sure. Let's do it. I don't even know who I would pull for, but yes, let's go. Honestly, it would almost hurt me if I get a very good unit and it carries me, but I'm so interested. This is target extraction. What's the difference? Oh, this is like a rerun perhaps? Which one should I pull in? We already have 4,200. Whoa. That's a bunch of pulls. Top one is probably better. But do you play this game? I'm not sure. I'm scared. I don't want to make mistakes. Let me search it up. Why not? Which walpurgis-cestershire-nacht banner to pull on Limbo's company. Always pull as much as possible. I guess like the first one. Top one has the newest units. Okay, then we're gonna go for top one. Thank you. Where's the model? I don't know. What happened? Wait, what? Oh my gosh, I accidentally closed the program. What the? When did that happen? Did it crash? I think the bottom one is a free ticket. Okay, we'll try that as well. I'm just baffled about the model glitch. Welcome back! Oh, wait, do I have to set this or is this just random? I guess it's random. Let's do the single post first. I think those are bad, not like high rarity. There's a bunch of red ones. I guess there's a higher rarity.
처리해드리도록 하죠.
0, 0. What's the best rarity again? It was like 000, right? I have the guy art as Gafka somewhere. I love fan art.
본측 이스마엘.
So these are like the second highest rarity.
이상이요. 조금 조용히 하도록 하지.
000 is top rarity. Okay. Green is limited units.
나도 반가워.
Okay, thank you for telling me. Another one. Still nothing.
넌
Oh, this is such a pretty art. I like this. I like this a
난
lot.
그걸 찾기 위해 왔어.
이쪽에 아직 먼지가 남아있네요.
관리자님, 최선을 다해
cute.
지켜드릴게요.
They're hanging out.
너무 앞에 서시진 마시고.
Okay. Do I have enough for another? Yes. Oh, still no lag. Bummer.
이상이라 부르게.
But what was that, like 3 temples? That should be to be expected. Oh, the streamer look hasn't come into close. The beginner look hasn't like popped off. I guess we'll be back here.
하루가 저물어가는 동안 나는 그저 서 있어.
Drive. Check the welcome banner? Okay. There's 20 extractions, but you have to spend the currency, so I don't think it's good. If it was a different currency, then maybe.
베르. 앞에 장애물이 있어.
Look at your head. Permission to roam room? Go to the drive section and go to the white event. You can get 20 free tickets. Oh, I see. Wait, can I exit this without having to redo it? Oh no, that's a skip. I don't want to skip, I just want to exit. Okay. Drive section, go to the white event. Here? Ooh. Well, I think I have to clear stuff before I unlock this. Can I teleport bread here? Feel free. I appreciate the snack. Whatever. Let's continue with the story. Most important part. On the rewards exchange. Give me 1 second. The gacha calls me. It should be like this bottom corner. And then I have 1,000 tickets. There's some interesting stuff here. But where's the gacha currency? Is it this perhaps? Identity training? No. This should be it. Yay! I got 20 tickets. Okay. Gacha. What's the pity in this game?
현장 자료들을 볼 때 이번 사건에 대한 결론은
파우스트 수신했습니다.
She looks
보고
pretty
요청 연구소로
here.
이동합니다.
Get Mr. Beast Gregor, please. Why is he Mr.
어떤 것도
Beast?
감출 필요가 없어.
피가 추적.
Or do you mean Beast because he's like half bug? Oh yeah, gambling Tom. Yeah, but we didn't get anything sadly.
실례하겠습니다. 당가에서
Well,
준비한 애프터는
this is very pretty.
관리자 양반, 불꽃놀이 좋아하나?
작업 시작 시퀀스 확인.
Oh, he looks like Mr. Beast in this event. Okay, I get it. Wait, is this supposed to be like
진행하겠습니다.
the max rarity character? Yeah, we got him. Mersault, and he's green, so He's a limited character, right? Oh, I don't know what I'm doing. I suppose it's good. I hope so. Yay! Let's check probabilities. Huh? He's good? Oh, I'm happy then. I used to know what the probability to get that was. Complete confusion. I'll watch a guy. Not the best, but pretty solid. The banner IDs are cracked though. Oh, okay. Oh, so that was like an elf banner character, perhaps? I don't understand. I'm so confused.
베르,
Verb.
앞에 장애물이 있어.
Look at your head from mission to rune room. The chowder was what finally got me to open my eyes. After all, nothing beats blocking out your sight when you got into Cape Wardamat Way. Not that there was much else to do in a bus whose destination was unknown to me. My lack of head and memories certainly didn't help either.
그래.
Alright, let's proceed.
덜컹덜컹.
Okay, here come bumpity bumps.
비싼 세정제야.
Expensive
베르가
washer
큰맘
fluid.
먹었다고
Berg
그랬어.
said he paid a fortune. The thumb stuck to the window gently dissolved, letting light through. What did you get in Walby? I don't know what he was called. I didn't note it down. I'm sorry. JTT said he was like okay character, not like the best. I don't understand anything that's going on. Most of the people seated on the bus, sinners, fixed their gaze ahead with varied expressions in their eyes. It felt like a pretty gruesome scene, but based on the others' reactions, maybe this kind of violence is to be expected in the city. Hey, it felt rather awkward to get to try another shot at again, now that I was wide awake. Just then, a man with conspicuously overgrown stubble drew my attention. But I mean glasses. Know where we're going right now? A feature far more conspicuous than her stubble made me sleep.
방금 벌레 양반이라고 부르려고 했지.
You almost called me bug guy, didn't
다시
you?
한번 말하자면
Once again, my name
내
is
이름은
Gregor.
그레고르요. 당신이 시계
The same way you're called Dante and not Cog. I don't have hornet mersault myself, so I can only go off what others say, and I heard that he's pretty solid. Okay, good to know. I couldn't find any excuses, so I just gave back a light knock.
어이, 기사 양반.
Say, bus girly, where are we headed?
다시 한번 말하자면
Once
내
again,
이름은
my name is
카론이야.
Karen.
당신이 벌레 양반이
The
아니라
same way you're called Gregor
그레고르라고
and not Bug Guy. She got you there, Gregor. She really did.
베르가 말했어.
Berg said,
수감자들은
the sinners will go
간다.
to District 4. What? Did the name District 4 fall upon my ears? That place is known to be the home of the Grass Maiden. 'Tis the origin of the hero's journey, and 'twas the... Bloody hell, you're rattling on and on and on. Can't you just shut up and let us have some peace and quiet? What? I had remained silent up until mere moments ago. Don't you bloody argue with me.
좋아요.
Hey, do you even realize you're the older one here? Last, pain is pain whether it kills you or not. Now flap that gob of yours again and see what happens.
옳은 말을 했는데도
I
돌아오는
make a
게
volley
분명이라니.
point and you jump straight to violence? Real classy of you. Huh. For a moment, I found myself contemplating. Should I step in? Is this the part where I exercise my authority as the manager with dignity and grace? A faint memory urges me to do something. No, no, guys, it's not advisable to lose your Talk about balance. Trenches. To fight against noisy crying cocks and tails scraggling. Senseless violence shan't be forgiven. I will bring about justice.
아, 이럴 줄
Oh, I
알았어.
knew this would
옷은
happen.
피가 튀었잖아.
You got blood in my
저기,
clothes. Look,
꼭
do
내
you
앞에서
really
싸워야겠어?
have to fight next to me? This is just crazy. We haven't even reached our destination and 3 people are dead already. And all because infighting too.
이거 잠깐
Can't even
한눈이라도
look away
보려고
for a
하면
minute without
사고를
things
치는
going
거야.
sideways, can I?
넷,
You for cleaning duty for the next month.
어째서?
Such unfairness! I merely sought the hand of justice.
잠깐. 내 옷
Hang
빨리
on,
포함시켜줘.
tell them to do my laundry
피는
too.
와인이라고
Blessings
다르게 잘안
won't wash
빠진단
off as
말이야.
easily as wine. It
비싼
wasn't
건데.
cheap, you know, this get up. No one bats an eye at the lifeless janitors to be littering the floor. Maybe they're already taking their unlimited revivals for granted. What a nice, polite, and generous team, if I do say so myself. Problem is, I don't even know how exactly I'm supposed to bring them back.
단테,
Dante,
시계를
I'd like
돌려주시겠습니까?
you to turn the clock back. Turn the clock?
그런 모양새면
So that's what you look like when you're puzzled. I'll keep that in mind.
기억해두죠. 파우스트 씨,
Miss Faust. Virgilius gives Faust a tired nod and gestures to me. She let out a small sigh but came to my seat, probably out of a sense of
처음
obligation.
만났던 날에도
It's the same thing you did the first day we met, Dante, though I suppose that was more of an instinctive reaction. Now, let's try again. Close your eyes. Though I have no eyes to close, blocking out my sight is something I've done. I had no reason not to follow Faustin's instruction here.
사실 문은
In
어디에나
fact,
있어요.
the door is
그러나
everywhere.
당신에게만
However,
보이죠.
only you can see it, for the
왜냐하면
stars in your sky have not
별이 지지
fallen.
않았으니까.
At that, I felt a sliver of light easing into my side. For even Ari's eyes, he doesn't have one. He's just clock face. I let it come to me the same way I'd opened my eyes. And then an expanse of space laid itself out ahead. There I was alone, with a massive door that stood before me. It wasn't a pleasant sight. Waves of suffocating heat and cries of agony escaped through the gap. My mind almost blacks out at the sound of the incessant lamentations and wailing. However, I find myself approaching the door still, grasping at its handles as if it's the most natural thing to do. Despite appearing rather ponderous, the doors open without much resistance. I run my hand along the inside of the door, thousands upon thousands of cacophonous wailings lay within. And reaching further inside, I grab a few outstretched hands. I can feel the histories of different sins, each bearing a brand of its own, crawling along my hand and up my arm.
고통을 나눌 준비가
Art thou prepared to share the pain? Could that have been a question, or rather pressure to comply? With all my strength, I yank out the sinners clinging to my hand from the door. A terrible pain spreads through my neck and head. A torture so unbearable I have taken death over it, and it refused to let up. The sensation of bones and muscles twisting and entangling with each other goes on for what feels like an eternity. My untrained legs buckle under the unbearable pain, and I drop my knees onto the pool of blood. And then I see it. The vibrating surface of the red, viscous liquid bubbling and sputtering as the pain grows even worse. Soon the blood soaking the ground coagulated and fused into 3 separate masses. Then the pain that seemed to go on forever disappeared. Just like that. Hello, yes, the viewer, welcome back. As the lumps of blood rose into the air and flew off, the terrible red haze cleared from my vision, and I was once again returned to the rumbling bus. What's it like coming back from a decapitation? Did your heart race? As soon as Heathcliff's come to, he rubs his neck, hisses out a few curses, and stomps towards Joshua. Hold on, I just brought you back and you're going straight into another fight? Heathcliff whips around to glare at me, eyes blinded with fury. It's your job to bring us back anyway, innit? If that's done, then piss off before I smash in that bloody clog you howl ahead.
잠깐만요.
But please wait. Dante looks like they're in a lot of pain. We really should stop. Heathcliff does not wait for Sinclair to finish his speech and slams his bat into the young man's skull. Bro, what the hell? Bad timing, huh? I can't tell you whether this will change later on, so just get used to it. The bus filled with Sinclair's choking, unintelligible gurgles as he lay dying. Next time, Clockface, it'll be your noggin getting bashed. That clear enough? Guess you really are as much as a scumbag as you look. I'm just here for a couple minutes, gonna sleep later. Okay, enjoy. I hope you rest well. Dying once not enough for you. Heathcliff tightens his grip on the bat while Ishmael readies to swing her mace. How did I end up managing a bunch of people who stay the same wrecks even after literally coming back from death? I remember why I hated him. I can see it. Do we have to return these guys? Can we just kill Heathcliff dead next time? Fair enough. Yeah, I agree. As my mind wandered, a sinister chill swept in and froze the tension in the bus into total silence. See ya, Thomas. Have a good rest of your day. Bye bye.
이거 아무래도 제대로
It seems
교정해둬야겠어.
we're overdue for some proper discipline. The sinners, who'd been seconds away from jumping at each other's throats, came to an immediate standstill as a pair of red eyes raked over them with a freezing, merciless glare.
첫 번째 규칙.
Rule number
버스
1.
안에서는
Do not let me hear
부딪히는
weapons
소리가
clashing
들리지
inside the
이
bus.
순간 이후로
Any of you break this rule from this moment on,
너희는 내게
you will be
제발
begging me to
죽여달라고
kill you before
애원하게
I'm
될
done.
거야. 난 충분히 그럴
I'm
수
sure
있는
you're aware that I
사람이야.
am capable of far more than just that, yes? Sinclair's death throes were the only sound that broke the silence. Heathcliff looked lower than Virgilius, but he didn't argue back.
단테, 미안하게
Apologies,
됐습니다.
Dante. I need you to
시계를
rewind the
한 번만
clock
더.
again. Again? I quickly shook my head. There was no way I was putting myself through that again. It hurt so much that death seemed downright merciful. The ghost of a smile on Virgilius' face evaporates as his expression hardens.
내가 아직 사과와
Best
부탁을 하고
open the
있을
door
때
while I'm still
문을
feeling
여는 게
generous
좋을
enough to
텐데.
ask you nicely,
관리자
Manager Dante.
단테. 아,
Oh, and if it is the pain that you fear, If
그래서
that is why
고개를
you're
젓는
sick in your
거라면
head, I
기꺼이
will gladly
도와드리겠습니다.
help you with
그
that.
정도의 고통에는 눈
The
하나
agony
깜빡하게
of
말이죠.
rewinding won't even make you
그럼
bat an
견딜 수
eye
있지
once I'm finished.
않겠습니까?
A surefire way to boost your pain tolerance, don't you think?
내가 잘못 들은 건가?
Did I hear you correctly?
분명
Our
거부
manager
의사를
clearly
내비쳤던 것
declined
같은데.
your request.
당신
Hmm.
기어드는
This
박자가
interruption is so
잘못됐군.
timed.
입사할 때
I was
나의
informed when I
상관은
joined the
네가
company that the
관리자님이라고
executive
분명히
manager
들었다.
would be my superior, not you.
관리자께서 고개를
I would say
저었다니
that the manager
의미
has made
충분히
themselves
전달되었다고
perfectly
보는데.
clear but shaking their head.
그래.
I see.
보호자관께서
So the aide has
나서시겠단
decided to
말인가?
step in now. Is that it?
그렇다면 보호자관께도
Then let me make myself
충분한
perfectly
의미를
clear
전달해
to you as
줘야겠군.
well. Virgilius's eyes turned into a deeper shade of red, sharpening that bone-cold stare. I don't really know what I'm meant to do as a manager or if I even deserve to take this role. But I felt that I should at least stop things from spiraling into an even bigger mess. Bringing back one sinner should hurt less than reviving all 12 at once. Otis, I'll rewind the clock. I'll rewind the clock. It's okay. Virgilius got me frantically gesturing for Otis to stand down, and the red gleam on his eyes
잘
faded.
생각하셨군.
A wise decision.
관리자께서
As you
그러시겠다니.
wish, executive manager. Otis looked like she had more to say, but we quickly backed off and snapped into attention. The red door greeted me again, bringing with it the sickening sensation of my bones and muscles churning and contorting itself against one another. I decided to stop describing the pain to myself going forward. It's not the sort of torture I could ever put a name on anyway.
고맙습니다.
Thank you. Sinclair stood up with a pained moan and bowed in appreciation before tottering back to his seat. My throat is hurting, guys. This is way too much for me to voice 12 characters and the manager and the guide and Caron. Poor little German boy, yeah. My throat, man. This is way too much strain. Alright, at least we're done with that chapter. I will go take a break and then we can continue, but this time I'm not gonna voice all the characters. I'll just voice the narration and Dante. Hello. Sorry. I don't actually have a BRB screen. I have to make a new one. Hello. My old one is very outdated. It has like wrong socials in it. Hello everyone. We are 2 hours in. We're gonna go for 1 hour more, okay? But I have to be more careful with my voice to not strain it. Hi Nova. Yunar change potion. Hey, it's me. Did you think you could hide from me? Oh, can I have some, please? I would appreciate it. Hi Nova. Hi Mariko. Let me sip my milk. Had to make some special throat potion because it was killing me trying to voice swap different characters. What happened to your throat? Okay, so basically this game has 12 characters and a guide and a bus driver and the protagonist and the narration. So I was trying to voice everything and it was killing me. I am not that good with my voice, especially while trying to do special voices. It strains my throat a lot. I'm sorry, T. Alex. Hello. I should have let some music on while I was gone. The new plan is gonna be I'm just gonna voice the main character and the narration. Everything else will be in a different language. So if we were just listening to this in the background, you won't know what's happening in the story, but for the sake of my voice, thank you. Wait, I want to change it.
참전합니다.
Evil.
저기 질문이 있네.
I really like this character. She's very funny. Be careful. Okay, I usually am, but I underestimated how much doing a lot of fun voices was gonna strain my throat. Don Quixote suddenly raised her hand.
첫 번째 규칙은 이해했다네. 그럼 두 번째는 무엇인가?
나 참. 아니 그걸 왜 굳이 나서서 물어보는 거야?
Vergilius shot a cold stare at Yoshu, who had just lit a cigarette. She returned the look with an unreadable expression on her face.
두 번째 규칙. 버스 바닥에 담배꽁초 버리지 마.
The bus fell silent again.
버스에 정적이 흐르면 안 되지. 결혼 왜 속도를 안 내는 거지?
밥이 없어. 메피가 배고파해.
잘 됐군. 분위기를 좀 환기시키지.
Could he be suggesting a fuel stop? The idea of Vergilius casually plugging a fuel nozzle into the bus like some normal person at a pump felt strangely out of place. Thank you for the lurk, Nova.
차가 움직이려면 연료가 필요하지. 캐론, 헤드라이트를 깜빡거려봐. 무대 조명처럼.
댄스 타임이야.
Also, I hope your stream went well. I ended up having to mute it while I was setting up, so I didn't know what was going on, but I'm glad I could like say hi and stay a bit.
잠깐. 헤드라이트까지 켜면 습격받기 딱 좋은 상황이잖아요.
그걸 노린 거군.
네?
I could hear someone pounding against the bus, steel plating outside.
가진 거 다 놓고 내려. 30초 준다. 10, 9.
My man, do you not know how to count? How early did you drop off?
대박! 20에 빠졌잖아. 그럼 20초 동안은 기도나 하고 있어라.
왜 이렇게 주변에 모자란 사람들이 많은 건지.
뭐라고 했냐?
비겁하게 습격을 하다니. 틀림없는 악인들이로군.
자, 다들 내려. 그리고 말이야. 최대한 죽지 않을 만큼만 해줘.
Half
알지?
dead. Interesting. Oh, this is the colors thing.
행동을 개시합니다. 지금의 기회입니다.
좋은 전략입니다.
행동을 개시합니다.
늘 새롭다니까요.
좋은 전략입니다.
무슨 일인가요, 관리자님?
해보기는 할게요. 안 되면 어쩔 수 없지만요. 재밌는
좋은
순간이에요.
전략입니다. 순조로운 전략이 좋은 전략입니다.
다음 판단을 부탁합니다.
Where's the auto button?
규정에 따라
좋은
실행합니다.
전략입니다.
I've been robbed. I'm being forced to actually think and do things myself. It's a shame. Wait, if they go in one-on-one battles,
1%의 제
I'm really
실력이
thinking
합친
about
결과였습니다.
when raiding. I just want to turn my brain off and click buttons. Isn't that what the, turn-based games are for? I think you'll fit into the fandom perfectly. I am very much a min-maxer though. I do really like that. What was I saying? Wait, if they're going in one-on-one battles and one-on-one confrontations, then why do they need management and direction? Then, because that sounds more like a group team thingy to like chain all the defense down, then offense, then buff skills. I don't know.
하루가 저물어가는 동안
Kinda used the
나는
thought that I
그저
had.
서 있을 뿐이었어.
I feel like singing. I want to sing, but it would be a bad idea. I never understood the point of auto battles. Why play the game if the characters are just auto battling? Why not just watch a YouTube Let's Play or a stream at this point? Mostly for the storying experience. Some people just want to go through it at their own pace. But for me personally, the auto button is a way to learn about the game. I just observe what the auto does. I don't have to actually think and struggle because I don't know what anything does. I notice the patterns, and then like at a higher level I start catching up on, and in teams that do actually prioritize manual play, I actually know what to do. I'm not the best at reaction time. I do prefer rather long time planning. So for example, I play Honkai Star Rail. There is gacha based equipment for the characters, and you have to min-max it. You have to know very well what you're doing, what you're going for, and have to be very lucky and have to spend a lot of hours into it. For me, the fun consists of min-maxing the characters before battle so that in battle I can use auto, lay back, and relax and see them absolutely obliterate everything. And other people do the opposite. They do not like try to min-max their characters. They like the fight, the resistance of trying to figure out how to beat the boss. And also, yes, it gets a bit repetitive if you're doing just the same battle with the same team, especially if it isn't a team without much creative expression. there's a team in Honkai Stereo that is Castores, Cyrene, Hyacinth, and Trivi, and you just repeat the same thing over and over and over again. There is some variation. You can wait until certain turns to do something to min-max the damage. But I personally prefer to use Let It Play. I personally do not enjoy much that team. But I like it, because it's meta and because it beats it easily. On focused encounters, it takes a little bit more thinking, but win rating is nothing to bash. I do appreciate when the auto battler of a game is useful and good. That's basically my reasoning. It's up to each person. Some other people, like my mod Sora, really like very hard games, Dark Souls type of thing, and trying to challenge himself to improve his skill and go against the same boss over and over again and learn slowly how to beat it while being very underleveled. That personally is not my personal preference. Even in games that are more direct battle, for example Horizon, I just stood very far and I took more of an archer's and lurk approach, trying to sneak behind enemies. That is my preferred way of playing games personally. That's why I do lean towards turn-based or easier ones. And I really appreciate this story when the story is good. My personal preference. I love HSR, but I can't do it anymore. I just max them as much as I can. I just don't care about endgame. Really, if you don't care about endgame in HSR, then there's not much to do. Maybe the story, if you like the story, it's a good fit. But otherwise, it's just very endgame centered. I understand logging in and for Adventure, and I really want Robin. I don't know if she'll be useful for my account though. I have to be very strategic about it. I can't use spam money at the game. Trigger warning, the engine eating the corpses of the men, half-dead men. A deep guttural rumble erupts as the side of the boss heaves and splits open. A number of human shapes near the ground before the boss's gaping maw, some still conscious, others no longer in one piece. The maw then stretched even wider and, for lack of a better word, started chewing through the bodies. Every bite came fast and voracious. Yoshu took in the spectacle with clear satisfaction, as though determined to savor every moment of it. She really has a masochistic tendency, huh? I don't bother doing the last stages if I see they're blatantly catered to one character and their team and pretty much unbeatable without them. I hate the DOT bosses so much. I definitely understand. You have to be very lucky and plan ahead, and even then, if you're not looking at leaks and making assumptions and also getting lucky, you're going to struggle. You can still make like all other teams work, but they require a lot of vertical investment. Off to the side, Sinclair looked visibly shaken.
제정신이 아닌 것 같아요. 그렇지 않나요?
Shocker! Surprise! The way he reacted made me wonder what history the sinners carried. Just to make sure, none of you were forced to join, right? Whatever happened before my head got replaced with a clock is a complete mystery, but as far as I can tell, I was basically forced into the company. And maybe they're not so different from me, or so I thought until... Sinclair bowed his head, as if I'd hit a round nerve.
맞아요. 이건 제 선택이죠. 좀
He was muttering under his breath like he wasn't talking to me at all.
입사하지 않았어도 했을 일이요. 저기 또 악의 무리가 달려드네.
Another battle tutorial? They ran out of story justification for this one.
교정에 따라 실행합니다.
Sinners will not select their defense skills unless you personally issue a direct command. I see.
먼저 간다.
I think that's why I can still play Landless without taking any month-long breaks between, because you don't need to pull 6 different copies to unlock some ability that makes them unbeatable, and you don't even have to pull for them. I understand, it really sucks.
먼저 간다.
You just pull them and you have their full potential. Other than the IDs that gets buffs through egos later on. I see. But that's very fair, it doesn't actually have a copy-based system like other gacha
당연한
games.
결과죠.
아니야, 쉽네.
Would you guys say that this is the type of game that gets better as you go? Story-wise. Like the deeper into the story that you go, the more enjoyable it gets? Or maybe it's because I'm missing out like the background lore from the past games. This should be the last one, right? Fish. The end of Canto 1 is great. Oh, let's try to reach that then.
앞장서시오.
Wait, how do you go into the details again? Let's filter through these two, I guess. Wait, how do you deselect people? I think even 1 and 2 are great. Okay, well, let's just try it then.
목적지는 호기만소.
I don't know how to change characters. It tried to teach me a little bit ago, but I just forgot.
기겠다.
제공되는 식사는 모두
그 정도 먹어서는 기운이 안 난단 말이야.
There are other games in the Limbus Company universe. I heard that there's a couple games before it that have extra lore in context. I thought I'd heard Heathcliff shouting, "You think I'm doing this on a full stomach?" in the distance, but Rhodia seemed to pretend she heard nothing. Speaking of, does this boss run on stuff like blood or protein?
로보토미 코퍼레이션에서 추출했던 에너지죠.
이전 엘사 말이군요. 특이점으로 에너지를 생산하는 회사라고 들었어요. 엘사가 몰락한 지금은 잔해밖에 남지 않았지만.
맞아요. 그래서 지금은 구하기가. 하지만 메피스토펠레스는 신체에서 엔케팔린을 강제로 추출할 수 있죠.
The body? I could not help but fixate on that word as I looked back and forth between the chewing maw of the vase, and others whose barking orders had the other sinners.
네. 엔케팔린은 뇌와 척수신경에서만 추출돼요. 특히나 생명 활동이 있을수록 효율이
Oh,
좋죠.
yum. So that's why Virgilius told the sinners not to kill the assailants. Okay then.
해당 부위만 먹여도 되는 거 아니야? 라기엔 피와 근육도 연료로 쓰일 수 있어요.
Thanks.
엔케팔린이 시동과 추력을 위해서 필요하다면 나머지 생체 물질은 순항할 때 사용되죠. 엔케팔린이 되도록 천천히 소모되게 하기 위한 설계죠.
Pretty solid, thank you.
하이브리드요.
Post went on to explain how most of the vehicle's fuel is taken from the branch facilities, and then harvesting and coupling from human bodies won't be sufficient in the long run. Most of it went straight over my head though. Well, that's complicated, but I get it. You're in for some tough work.
파우스트는 고생하지 않는답니다.
고생은 우리가 하고 있지. 이봐, 관리자 양반.
More battles? I see. Different settings then.
해보겠습니다.
기다.
아름답진 않네.
해냈어요.
금방 다녀올게.
기다려. 아름답진 않네.
해냈어요.
한 건 했다. 맛있는 거 준비해줘, 단테.
고작 이 정도로 들떠한다면 예술가의 자격은 없는 거지.
Oh, so I just finished the first third. Okay, that is longer than I expected. Oh well, I guess.
하루가 저물어
How is this? Canto 1. We just made it a third through. Oh, okay, that makes sense. It's like the chapters. Going back to the other games, Sobotomy Corp is their first game. It's an SCP management game, and the Library of Ruina is a deck builder. Oh. Explores the city and a lot of its concepts. Oh, so that is the city that they were talking about. Where are we right now then? District 4. And there is like there's a bunch of districts. Is the middle like supposed to be the city or just the whole thing? If you want to change the IDs, go to the center section and click on the top half of the portraits. Oh, I see. Like this one. Or this one even better, honestly. This one's very pretty. Do you get... Oh, this one's already selected. Do you get any special effects based on the ID in battle? I'll just do higher rarities. That sounds like a good way to approach it for now. Doesn't need to be very scientific. Even it's designed to be beaten even with low rarities. There's 26 wings, which are parts of the city governed by a managed corporation. So the entire city is owned by one single corporation? Or like each wing is managed by a corporation each? By a mega corporation, governed by a mega corporation. So the whole thing is kind of dystopic. It's an entire corporation as the governing power. Well, they aren't very good governors considering all the wreck and murder we've been doing without any consequences so far. Incompletely casually. I wanna see what else can I get here. That cool effect, cool banner. But where does this show? Like the profile? I think it does, right? Oh, is this like an overlay slash UI? Will I be able to get more of this currency? I want to really pick what I get if not. Each part is a different corporation, although A Corp is where the head is, the one who gives order and makes most of the taboos. Well, makes the taboos in general. I see. So the taboos are like laws, but incredibly extreme. The event is over. Oh. Alright, I guess I don't get anything super fancy. But what's the difference between the more expensive one and the cheaper one? I guess that this one had an effect. There will be future events where I am able to get more of these, right? More fancy ones. What about this? Why can't I preview it? Huh, they're really fascinating. You like the game, Leos? Do you have any insects? This is where that effect would go, right? The overlay? Or is it like everywhere? Like an overlay to our UID. UI, sorry. Some taboos are that you can't fly. Eyes are outlawed and guns are weirdly high taxed, although there are people can destroy parts of the city themselves. Huh? I'm sorry, I'm just so confused. Hold on. Oh, who was the G guy again? This one, right? No, this is Heathcliff. Gregor. I like Gregor. Honestly, I'm not really attached to anyone yet. Ryoshu is cool. Don Quixote is funny. And Faust is interesting. I kinda like Faust. The game sort of doesn't make sense because even being cut off, we haven't even seen half of the city. What? Interesting. That's why it is like so full of holes then. Let me try
하루가
again.
저물어가는 동안 나는 그저 서 있을 뿐이었어.
If I go to the event, what can I get? Gregor Hot and fascination by world building. Honestly, you're so fair for that. This would go
하루가 저물어가는 동안
here.
나는 그저 서 있을
Oh,
뿐이었어.
here's the different UIs, so you can change them. I'd recommend the crates because you can use them for IDs later on. Oh, okay. I like the dark one well enough. I'm a sucker for pretty things, I cannot lie. So the crates are these? Which ones? Can I get everything? 450. This is 100, and this is like up 150, of course. Yes, there's enough for both. And there's this, a box. Oh, I guess this is like the fuel for the thingy. The golden one is where you can pick, and red ones are random. Interesting. Noted. And for the remaining, hey, I want this. I want fancy thingies. Is this an IUI? I just don't know what they do. I just see that they're fancy and I like them. Oh, you can get every cosmetic then? Oh, okay. In that case, what else should I get now? Or should I save this? Will this be here the next time it reruns? I just wish I could like preview it when I clicked on it. That's really odd to me. And is there even a point for getting like the base ones if I'll be able to get the fancy ones? They aren't important right now, so there's nothing here that I could get that is helpful to me. Is that what I'm understanding? The currency doesn't carry over. There's XP for IDs. That's what I'm looking at. Are these hard to get? There's gold and there's purple. I guess the purple ones upgrade more. This seems useful. Early game, as far as I've experienced in other gacha games, you struggle to get a lot of EXP for characters. Light bulbs, okay. Done. Okay. I like yellow. Let me change. Oh, there's no balance here. Alright. I kinda think we're gonna start wrapping up. We can chat for another bit.
하루가 저물어가는 동안 나는 그저 서 있을 뿐이었어.
I'm still concerned about the fact that my bitrate looks so bad. Anyways, what did we think? I think I kinda ruined my voice trying to voice everyone. It's not really gonna work out for me playing this game on stream. Even though I like the story so far, I would like to voice over all of the characters because it's fun, but it's just way too much. Besides that, I like the tone. I haven't really found any character that I am super big on. I don't know. Perhaps I can use this time here to try to tune the mouse because it's pissing me off. What if I do this? Oh no, that's broken. Okay. How about this? I think it was fun. It was a good time. Not too bad. Don Quixote looks cute. It makes me want to read the original novel. The original novel was a 40 or so, almost 50-year-old man, perhaps, who had very strong hallucinations or delusions and went on magical adventures trying to be a justiciar. So to embark on justice. So he would, one of the very known moments is that he would attack windmills thinking that they were giants. If you like classic literature, it's a fun read, but there is definitely not much connection between cute anime girl and the original media that she came from. What I read it in was a children's book adapted. I haven't actually read the original version. Shrugs. I don't know. I've tried to read original literature at times. I tried to read Wuthering Heights, which was very difficult given English is my second language. And I tried to read another classic Spanish novel by another author, but also did not like it as I thought I would. They take a different approach in history evolvement, in history progression in other novels that I am not used to because I grew up reading like grand fantasy and stuff like that. I would like to try again sometime, and there are some things that I'm interested on. But for now, the few times that I've tried it have not meshed the best with me. I do like a lot of classical literature. I am well prepared to read Don Quixote. Well, good luck, I enjoy it. Her Candace connection to the original is pretty good, had me sobbing at the end. Oh, is it? Oh, I would like to see that. It is very difficult for me to stream this game though, given that the voices do not have an English version as far as I know, which makes it a lot of work for me to voice over everyone, given that it is so story heavy, especially in the beginning. Maybe if I was like a high level player and the content I did was more endgame and battles and guides and stuff, then it wouldn't matter at all. But for now, it's just not gonna happen for me. Maybe I'll play it off stream for myself, but so far, that's that's my conclusion. Thank you for the pats, Liz. Other games that I do like to play a lot in stream, I like playing Honkai Star Rail, and I like playing Reverse 1999. They have such a good English dub in Reverse. I'm always so flattered when someone comes to my stream and tells me, "Oh my gosh, you have a voice that would fit in Reverse 1999." I'm like, "Thank you! The accents are so beautiful. I'm honored." We will see, but this was a fun experiment. I do recommend. I was testing how I'd like this. Does anyone want to share any conclusions? Oh, hi Nico. Did you just wake up? Did you fall asleep again? I think it's more of a game to just play by yourself. It is really densely packed with dialogue. I can see that. I definitely can see that. I think I will keep it in mind. Welcome back to the world of the living, Nico. Hi, Sleeping Beauty. Did you have a good rest? I like being mean, like being evil. Next stream, what do we have next stream? Let's check the schedule. So tomorrow I'm gonna take another break, which I'm gonna need after almost hurting my voice, trying to voice 14 different characters now. After that we have Honkai Star Rail, more story. So I'm looking forward to that. Conclusion: Gregor Samsa is hot, Don Quixote is cute, Heathcliff's. I approve that conclusion. I like it. Good conclusion. Heathcliff, does he not have like anything later on that shows why he was actually included in the company? Maybe he has a lot of strengths and thus is very valued in battle. He is definitely a scumbag though. I just try to see, there has to be a redeeming factor, right? Or something that makes him interesting enough that players would be invested into him beyond just he's mean and he's violent, which would also be interesting to some people. Gregor's last name is Samsa. They really named him after a snack. Wait, what snack is that? I've never heard about it. What is Samsa even? It reminds me of Samsara, of the infinite cycles. I learned to that Genshin, don't quote me on that. Anywho, does anyone have any suggestions about who we want to raid? Let's check who is streaming right now. First, I'm gonna check my following list. Oh, there's this other girl. We raided her once. She was nice. It's a Central Asian, Middle Eastern thingy. Oh, I see. I understand. Now I'm hiccuping because of the milk that I drank. Dark cereals or past common. I remember Dark Zero. We rated him. He's the one with the clown in the spans. Very funny. All complaining towards Gregor Samsa's last name direct to Franz Kafka, the guy who originally wrote Metamorphosis. I do want to read Metamorphosis as well. Oh yeah, Dark Zero also is live right now. Let's see what else would we got. The Cafe Nvidia as always. Kumi's still alive. Maybe we'll rate Kumi. Kumi's playing Undertale Yellow. They're trying very hard to beat the bosses. I'm very proud. Let's check. Hi Kumi. Arya winning. Why can't I hear them? Oh. Why is it so low? I can't hear shit. This is so frustrating. Let's check out through this tab. No, I can't hear anything. Oh, this is a shame. Oh, wow. R.I.P. Broglings, right? We are the Broglings. Bow before us. Remember that. That is our motto. I can't hear Kumi for some reason. Wait, I could check on my phone. I'm silly. Why am I torturing myself? Can you rate on YouTube or will I just be left out? I don't think Kumi multi-streams as far as I know. I'm sorry, I don't know how to rate on YouTube. Right. Oh, there we go. How much longer will you stream? Should I drop my broke links with you? I need a babysitter. I like being funny. We are the Brooklyn's. Exactly. Bow before us. Bow before us. Give me 5 minutes, please. Beep, beep, beep. I want to dye my hair like a very green blue color. I don't know. I don't know what the answer is to my questions. I have questions, I need answers. I have arguing. Okay. Whatever, I'll drop you guys. What can be done? Let's do the outro, okay?